Hey everyone, how are we doing? Thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday, the 25th of June. Thanks very much for joining us. Get that back down. There we go. It's a pre-recorded Saturday quiz for you this evening. Hope you're all well. We'll get started in about 5 minutes time. So get yourselves all settled in. Remember, no quiz jockey this evening because it is pre-recorded. And also back to the old slides as well. Usually when I do these pre-recorded, I still use the quiz jockey system because it's easier to put the questions and the answers and everything up on screen. However, minor glitch with it as I've been getting it ready today. So rather than sort of get Michael to rush in and try and fix it and get all the problems, the minor problem we were having with it ironed out, I don't need to use it I don't need to use it really till sort of middle of next week when I pre-record Thursday, and Saturday's quiz is next week. So to save him the trouble, I've gone back to the very old, the very traditional, the slides right from the beginning. Oh yes, this is retro. I don't know if you can call it retro after 2 and a bit years, but yes, it is retro this evening. So we're back to the old PowerPoint slides for tonight, just because it was easier. And as I say, save Michael a bit of time. So yeah, we're going to start just under 4 minutes. If you are, so the live chat will be switched on as always all the way through. Please don't put your answers in the comments. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. Write your answers down and we'll give you those answers at various points during the quiz. As always, 50 questions for you tonight. Something very, very different from break one. And it's going to help me answer a question that does come up quite a bit whenever I meet up with people. It's one of the questions that people always ask me. So I'm going to find out the answer definitively tonight, I think. Well, maybe not definitively. And then for the second break, I've got some dingbats for you for the second break. Next Saturday, there will be some more of my drawings. Just trying to come up with some new ideas for it. So there'll be some drawings next week. But for this Saturday, there'll be some more dingbats from the wonderful Alan at quizmaster.biz. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got about 2 minutes to go. Jack's Sports Day yesterday. Very, very proud parents today. He was, I think it was 4 races he did, and after the first 2 races, he turned to Sarah and I, stood on the sidelines, and shouted, "Don't worry, I'm going to win my next race." And lo and behold, he did. So he won the egg and spoon race, which was a tennis ball on a spoon. But he was brilliant. Didn't drop it. Rugged determination on his face. Just away he went. So he was very proud of his medal. Very proud watching him go storming down the line and winning that. And he won by quite a mile as well. Didn't take part in the parents' race. Didn't really feel it. And to be fair, looking at some of the people competing, I was like, there's no way I'm even attempting that. But yeah, it was good fun. So very, very proud of Jack for his performance yesterday at Sports Day. Hope you're all well. Don't forget, as always, let us know how you're getting on with the quiz. We do go back through. I might actually be on social towards the end, if not definitely in the Discord server for Patreons. Let us know how you get on at various points during the quiz. And as always, the questions will be up on the website during the breaks as well. So if you need any more time with those, head on over there. If you weren't with us on Thursday, so tonight's pre-recorded, the next Saturday's pre-recorded, and for the first time in 12 months, next Thursday's is going to be pre-recorded as well. I know there's a lot of gasping when I announced that on Thursday night, that Thursday's going to be pre-recorded. I did stress this, and quite a lot of people did jump on and do this so they didn't miss out. Because it's pre-recorded on Saturday for next Thursday, so 2 things will happen. One, it won't be available on Facebook. So it's not going to be on Facebook for people to join in. I think we've got about 100 or so watch on Facebook on a Thursday when it's live. But the second thing is it won't appear on the live tab on YouTube. It will be exactly, so you guys find this one easy enough on a Saturday night. But for those like sort of playing on a Thursday, they won't necessarily. So on Thursday, I said all you need to do is, so that you're getting the notification and you know when it starts to premiere, you need to basically just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, it's not a YouTuber thing where others, go, please like and subscribe. I don't look at those kind of stats. They're not the things I'm looking at. I'm more interested that people come along and enjoy playing the quiz. If it was more so that people don't miss out. So yeah, make sure if you're not subscribed, then you never miss a quiz. It's more for other people's benefit or more than my own, really. There we go. Right, let's get into it. Now, normally I push this button and then it comes up with all the date and everything, and I've not done that for tonight. So I'm just going to go from here. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Thursday. No, it's not. It's Saturday. Oh, this is a good start. It is Saturday, the 25th of June. Is it the 25th of June? Yes, it is. Saturday, the 25th of June. Thank you very, very much for joining us. So we're on the old slides. If you've just joined us, I mentioned this at the beginning, we're on the old slides. Normally, even though it's pre-recorded, I still use the quiz jockey stuff. A couple of minor glitches with it at the moment, which is perfect timing. One, I'm pre-recording 3 quizzes. So I brought the old slides back for this. Round 1, then we're going to kick it off with entertainment, starting with the old slides with this. It's like putting an old blanket on that you've not used for a while. Anyway, number 1, name the 1974 film pictured here, or from this picture. So name the 1974 film from this picture. Just making sure, because with this, sometimes the cursor comes up on screen and people who've got pets, they wind their pets up because they start chasing the cursor around. Number 2, which group had a hit with Dreadlock Holiday in 1978? So which group had a hit with Dreadlock Holiday in 1978? Number 3, what was the name of the holiday camp in the TV series Hi-de-Hi? Hi-de-ho? Oh, that's Terry Wogan joke, isn't it? Hi-de-hi, Hi-de-ho. What was the name of the holiday camp in Hi-de-Hi? I amuse myself. At number 4, Meryl Streep holds the record for most Oscar nominations for a person, but how many does she have? Is it 11, 21, or 31? So Meryl Streep holds the record for most Oscar nominations for an individual person, but how many does she have? 11, 21, or 31? Number 5, name the TV show from this. And to start the fans, please. Name the TV show from this for number 5. If they brought this back to TV, I would have a go at it. I'll put that on record now. If they put this on TV, I would love to have a go. It's probably one of the only ones I would like to have a go at, but yeah, if they put it on, I'd have a go. Number 6, the Kemp brothers were a part of which band? So the Kemp brothers were a part of which band? Number 7, name the movie from this character. Name the movie from this character. Number 8, name the duo. It's their character names that I want, not the names of the actual people. Name the duo, their character names. Number 9, who joined Take That on Relight My Fire in the 90s? That's going to be stuck in my head for a bit. Who joined Take That on Relight My Fire in the 90s? And finally, for your entertainment, number 10, in what year? So the first Band-Aid single was released. The Price is Right made its UK TV debut, and Ghostbusters was the highest grossing film. So in what year? The first Band-Aid single was released. The Price is Right made its UK TV debut, and Ghostbusters was the highest grossing film. Still one of my favourite things of How I Met Your Mother, where Barney goes on Price is Right and memorises all the prices. Brilliant. Round 2 this evening then, a bit of food and drink for you, possibly because I was hungry when I was writing the quiz. But here we go, food and drink for you. Number 1. What is the world's most popular manufactured drink? So what is the world's most popular manufactured drink? There'll be a lot of you that are going to, oh no, I can't say anything. Because if I say something, it gives it a clue and then it gives away what the answer is, and I'm not going to do that. We'll argue after. We'll argue it later. Number 2, what is the alcohol base for a pina colada? My brain's going, sing it, sing it, sing it. What is the alcohol base for a pina colada? No, no brain. No, not singing it. Let the good ladies and gentlemen at home sing it if they want. Number 3, is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable? So is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable? Number 4, batter and what ingredient make up a toad in the hole? So batter and what ingredient make up a toad in the hole? Number 5, the vegetable stew ratatouille originates from which country? So the vegetable stew ratatouille originates from which country? Number 6, which type of milk is used in traditional Thai cooking? So which type of milk is used in traditional Thai cooking? I'm just looking at my to-do list in front of me going, I'm sure I've done both of those things at the top of it. Number 7, oysters wrapped in bacon is known as what on horseback? So oysters wrapped in bacon is known as what on horseback? In my world, it is now Saturday the 25th of June. In your world, Saturday the 25th of June is nearly finished. Number 8. What is tofu stroke bean curd made of? It's called two different things. So, well, it's got two different names. So, what is tofu stroke bean curd made of? Number 9. Heineken beer comes in which colour bottle? So Heineken beer or Heineken lager even comes in which colour bottles? Finally, number 10. Alongside coffee, what sweet flavour is associated with a mocha? The only thing that gets me going in the morning. Alongside coffee, what sweet flavour is associated with a mocha? And we'll close out the final round, the final part of we'll close out the first part of the quiz with round 3. I've lost my train of thought. Blockbusters for you. 10 random of these style questions. Kicking off with this for number 1. What bee can be a type of champagne or a men's fragrance brand? So what bee can be a type of champagne or a men's fragrance brand? Change slide. Number 2. What eye are piano keys traditionally made from? So what eye are piano keys traditionally made from? Number 3. What P can be a chemical element or the name of a London theatre? So what P can be a chemical element or the name of a London theatre? Number 4. What A is a drink that is also known as the Green Fairy? So what A is a drink that is also known as the Green Fairy? Number 5. What G had an encounter with 3 bears? So what G had an encounter with 3 bears? Number 6. What R was the location for the signing of the Magna Carta? So what R was the location for the signing of the Magna Carta? Number 7, what P was the world's first, let's start again. What P was the world's first instant camera? What P was the world's first instant camera? Number 8, what A was the first emperor of Rome? So what A was the first emperor of Rome? Ooh, money needs to crack. Number 9, what L is the capital of Peru or a type of bean? So what L is the capital of Peru or a type of bean? You know what? I'm just now debating. Have I got that one right? Yeah, that's fine. Suddenly thought, hang on, have I put the right country in there? But I have. Finally, number 10. What D can be a snare or bongo? What D can be snare or bongo? So there we go. That's your first 30 questions of this evening. So we're going to take a short break, as we always do at this point. Because it's Saturday, we've got something for you to get your teeth stuck into in the break. Now, one of the questions I get asked quite a lot whenever I bump into someone new, and some of you fine people, is, are you not worried about, repeating questions, or, if something comes up that, you've done before, etc.? And my stock answer is, well, I've done the first... I've repeated the first quiz, and it's been in the book and stuff, and I've repeated that quite a few times for various anniversary reasons and stuff like that. And people still don't get all of the answers to it. So I just suddenly thought, I wonder. So something a bit different for your first break. So I've picked 6 of the tiebreakers that I've used over the last 2.5 years. And they're going to come up on screen next as I take the break. And I need to make sure I've got it set up actually before I forget. That one, that needs to turn that one on, that one off, that one on. There we go. So yeah, the 6 tiebreakers are going to come up on screen. And the way you're going to score this is how close can you get to 0? So obviously, if you're 1 away, you get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, etc. So it's all about getting the closest score to 0. So if you're playing with friends and family, set yourselves off into separate rooms, or if you're on Zoom or what have you, you'll already be doing that. And yeah, see how close you can get to these 6 tiebreakers that I've used before. And yes, just for you, Mr. Jackson, there is a Monopoly one in here. I will see you after this. Have a go at these, see how close you can get to 0, and I will be back after this. Hey, I'm down here. I know normally I'm up there, but I'm down here. So yeah, feels quite weird being down in this little box for the breaks. But yeah, just because I'm using the whole PowerPoint presentation, so I'm all on one. Oh, it's all technical. You don't need to know. Right, another minute. Well, less than a minute really, to get your answers together. So the way it's going to be scored is if you get it spot on, congratulations, you get 0 points. Do you remember the question? That's the do you remember when these were? I don't actually remember when they were. They were all preloaded onto a list, so it didn't have a date of when I used them. One or two of them I know are definitely 2022 ones, but there might be some others in there that are a bit further back. But yeah, how well do you remember these? Might do that one day. I might just lift a whole quiz from say 2020, just a random, sort of like unfamiliar one. Maybe from like I don't know 25th of June 2020. Nothing special going on that you watch. That'll be a special date now. But just lift a random one and just throw it in one week and see if anyone does notice. I might be cheeky. Anyway, right, let's see how you did with these. Remember, so if you get it spot on, you get 0. Anything other than 0, you'll have to work them out how many points you get. But here we go. So, number 1, Curry set a record for the highest washing machine pyramid over 44 feet tall. They used 1,496 washing machines. So if you got 1,496, you get 0 points. And that's what you're aiming for, close to 0 as possible. Anything outside of that, you'll have to tot it up. Number 2, Greatest Hits by Queen. Spent the most weeks in the UK album charts, but how many weeks has it been on the chart? It has now been on the charts for 1,320. That is correct, by the way. I've tweaked that. Yeah, sorry. Number 3, how many unique stations are there on the New York subway? There are 472. Still, yeah. It's always in the London Underground challenge is just physically impossible now. I've looked into it. And then I read a couple of articles from a guy who actually attempted it recently. And the London Underground one's just absolutely impossible. But I'm still New York subway. Visit all 472 stations in the quickest time possible. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Number 4, how old was Barings Bank when it collapsed? 233 years old. Number 5, just for you, Mr. Jackson. In a standard set of Monopoly, how many greenhouses and red hotels are there in total? As 44. Not greenhouses, as in green, you know what I mean. How many houses? Number 6, the longest place name in the world is the full name of the Thailand capital, Bangkok. How many letters are in the name? There are 168. And I remember this tiebreaker, and everyone was like, go on, go on, go on. I haven't got it in front of me. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, and I haven't got it in front of me anyway. So I remember everyone's going, go on, pronounce it. And I think it was just so that everyone could make fun of me attempting to pronounce it. I had enough trouble trying to pronounce the longest station name in Wales. And that's shorter than that. I'll leave those there for a minute to let you get yourself sorted. You might be still totting up and adding up, etc. That one. There we go. Yeah, how did you get on? So yeah, how many of those did you actually remember from when they were out before? Because they've all been used on the quiz at some point over the last 2 and a bit years. So yeah, I might do that. I'm not going to do it anytime soon. That's for sure. So I might just do that at some point. I might just because I've got all the quizzes saved. They're all there. They're all in Word documents and all backed up as well on a hard drive. So maybe I might do that one day. I might just drop a whole quiz in. Oh, I know I won't be able to though because a lot of them had picture rounds. I'll think about it. Might just pick 4 rounds or something. And yeah, drop it in. See if anyone notices. Can I get away with being that evil? Anyway, right. Let's get your answers then for the first 30 questions this evening. And let's see how you did. We kicked off with round 1, entertainment. Number 1, name the 1974 film. It was Towering Inferno. Number 2, which group had a hit with Dreadlock Holiday in 1978? It was 10cc. On a dark desert highway. No, that's the wrong one. I'm thinking of something completely different. Never mind. Moving on. Number 3. What was the name of the holiday camp in Hi-de-Hi? It was Maplin's. Number 4, Meryl Streep holds the record for most Oscar nominations for a person. How many does she have? She has 21 Oscar nominations. She's got 3 wins. 3 or 4? 3 or 4. But she got 21 nominations anyway. Number 5, name the TV show. That is The Crystal Maze. Number 6, the Kemp brothers are a part of which band? It is Spandau Ballet. We're a part. I don't think they're going anymore. Number 7, name the movie. That is The Simpsons movie. That is Harry Plopper, and otherwise known as Spider Pig. Number 8, name the duo. That is Kevin and Perry. All right, eyeball Paul. Number 9, who joined Take That on Relight My Fire in the 90s? It was Lulu. And number 10, in what year was the first Band-Aid single released? The Price is Right made its UK TV debut, and Ghostbusters was the highest grossing film. It was 1984. Round 2, food and drink for you. And I am actually starving right now, but anyway. Number 1, what is the world's most popular manufactured drink? It is tea. There's going to be some people who don't agree with that, but yeah, well, it is. Number 2, what is the alcohol base for a pina colada? It is rum. Number 3, is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable? It's classed botanically as a fruit. Number 4, batter and sausage make up Toad in the Hole. On that, so batter, right, so batter and sausage make up Toad in the Hole. Does that not technically make sausage and batter that you get from the chip shops a Toad in the Hole? Isn't it? Yeah, I never thought of that until I've just thought about it on screen there. It's an interesting one. And number 5, the vegetable stew ratatouille originates from which country? It is France. Technically, it's 2 same things. Number 6, which type of milk is used in traditional Thai cooking? It is coconut. Number 7, oysters wrapped in bacon is known as angels on horseback. I can't remember what the devils on horseback is. Number 8, what is tofu stroke bean curd made of? It is soy milk. Heineken beer comes in which colour bottles? It is green. And number 10, alongside coffee, what sweet flavour is associated with a mocha? It is chocolate. And round 3, it was Blockbusters. Number 1, what B can be a type of champagne or a men's fragrance brand? It is Brut. Number 2, what I are piano keys traditionally made from? It's ivory. That's where the whole phrase tinkling the ivories comes from. Tinkling? Tinkering? No, no. Number 3, what P can be a chemical element or the name of a London theatre? It's palladium. Number 4, what A is a drink that is also known as the Green Fairy? It's absinthe. I remember that answer from Moulin Rouge with Kylie Minogue playing the Green Fairy. I'm the Green Fairy. Number 5, what G had an encounter with 3 bears? It was Goldilocks. Very picky, Goldilocks. Number 6, what R was the location for the signing of the Magna Carta? It's Runnymede. Number 7, what P was the What P was the world's first instant camera? It's Polaroid. Number 8, what A was the first emperor of what A was the first emperor of Rome? I nearly swore then. It was Augustus. Augustus was the first emperor of Rome. Number 9, what L is the capital of Peru or a type of bean? It is Lima or Lima. Lima bean, Lima bean. However you want to pronounce it. And finally, number 10, what D can be a snare or a bongo? It is drum. Probably a lot of people were thinking like bongo bingo as well, maybe thinking of that was, but that's not, that That begins with a B, not a DJ. Wakey, wakey. Right, tot your scores up. Let us know. 30 points so far on offer for you. How have thou done out there so far? Are you beating your friends and family so far? Are you on for hashtag Club 50? And I always say this, and then people just go, no. Let us know your scores. Let us know how you're doing. Still to come, connections round and general knowledge. Your connections round's not too difficult tonight, to be fair. I think they've been a bit tricky over the last few weeks, so I've gone with a relatively easy one out of my batch of ones that I still want to work through. Oh yeah, I'm thinking I need to push the button, but it's not. It's on the PowerPoint, so I don't need to push any buttons. I just need to use my little scroll wheel. Right, let me go on to that one there and then ping this across. So connections around then, as always. 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? Like I say, it's not too difficult for you this evening. Let's start with this. Number 1. Let's start with this. There we go. Number 1. Number 1, what can be Venetian, roller, and blackout? So what can be Venetian, roller, and blackout? Number 2, complete the video game series title, Something of Duty. So complete the video game series title, Something of Duty. Number 3, this mobile game was called what something? This mobile game was called what something? It was one of the first games me and Sarah played against each other. I was living in Wigan and she was living in Darwin. Number 4, Trent, Ouse, Clyde, and Tay are all types of UK what? So Trent, Ouse, Clyde, and Tay are all types of UK what? Number 5, what F describes someone having a lot of money? So what F describes someone having a lot of money? It's one word. I can imagine. It's a good job we haven't got a quiz jockey on, because I can imagine what certain people out of the Patreon Discord server will be putting into what their answers might have been on quiz jockey right now. And number 6, a set of 2 things is known as a what? So a set of 2 things is known as a what? Number 7, what kind of bike is this? I know it doesn't look like a bike, but it's called a something bike. What kind of bike is this? Number 8, Fats and Small had a hit with what around in 1999? So Fats and Small had a hit with what around in 1999? Number 9, complete the high jump style, the Fosbury what? So complete the high jump style. The Fosbury what? And as always, question number 10, what links all of those answers together? So what links all of those answers together? And so we'll finish off with general knowledge, 10 random questions for you. Picking off? No, let's try that. Kicking off with this in cricket. What does the B stand for in LBW? So in cricket, what does the letter B stand for in LBW? Number 2, which animal was traditionally taken down mines to detect dangerous gases? So which animal was traditionally taken down mines to detect dangerous gases? Number 3, which city is served by the airport? Which city is served by the airport Schiphol? So which city is served by the airport Schiphol? Schiphol. Yeah. Number 4, dermatology is associated with which parts of the body? So dermatology is associated with which part of the body? Number 5, what is this insect? So what is this insect called for number 5? Number 6, name this artist. So name this artist for number 6. Number 7, how many toes does a camel have on each foot? So how many toes does a camel have on each foot? Number 8, what is the age of criminal responsibility in the United Kingdom? So what is the age of criminal responsibility in the United Kingdom? Number 9, which of these countries does not have a coastline? Is it Hungary, Montenegro, or Bosnia and Herzegovina? So which of these countries does not have a coastline? Hungary, Montenegro, or Bosnia and Herzegovina? Feeling I've spelt number 10 wrong. No, I haven't. That's good. And finally, number 10. Orology. Orology is the study of what? So orology is the study of what? Right, that is all of your questions for this evening. We'll take another short break as we do at this point. So I've got some dingbats coming up for you in just a minute. Another usual say what you see. Just a quick one. If anyone is in the Manchester area on Sunday morning and wants to have the utmost of giggles, I'm playing in a charity football match. So yeah, usually watch this, it'll be Saturday night. So yeah, tomorrow morning, so Sunday the 26th of June, I'm playing in a charity football match at Cheadle FC. Kickoff, gates open at 10 and kickoffs at 11. So if you fancy coming along to watch me, well, yeah, actually, no, I should be all right because I'm training for the marathon and stuff. But that's a different kind of training for what I need to do football-wise. But yeah, if you fancy a giggle, you're more than welcome to come down. Tickets are on the gate. I think tickets are £10 for adults, £2 for children. But yeah, so if you're in the Manchester area and you fancy coming along for a laugh, more than welcome. The more the merrier. We're raising money for the Justin Edinburgh Foundation on Sunday. So yeah, that's what I'm up to tomorrow morning on the 26th of June. It's I'm just gonna leave that there. It's gonna be a giggle, but I'll tell you about it on Thursday's pre-record anyway. Right, so dingbats coming up. If I get it set up, that one there, and then that one there. So yeah, as always, say what you see. Thanks very much to Alan at quizmaster.biz for allowing us to use them as always. Say what you see, and I'll see you in 7 minutes. I've put myself back up in my little tiny box for this, otherwise I'd be covering over that bottom one. But yeah. I don't think these were too tricky, actually. Okay, let's give you the answers then to these in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Number 1, A, drop in the ocean. Number 2, head in the sand. Number 3, up for grabs. Number 4, balancing act. Number 5, last but not least. Number 6, bags under the eyes. Number 7 was bob up and down. Number 8 was can't spell for toffee. That's like my mantra. I can't spell for toffee. And number 9 was are you ready? Are you ready? There we go. So that is all of your dingbats. Right, get your answer sheets together. We've got 20 more answers to give you to see how you did out of the main 50 this evening. Remember, the breaks are just for a bit of fun on a Saturday. Something always a bit different. And I like to do that on a Saturday because it is a bit more of a giggle. Right, if I move myself back down to the bottom, yes, I have. Right, okay. Let's see how you did then with connections. So, here we go. Connections round number 1. What can be Venetian, roller, and blackout? It is blind. Number 2, complete the video game series title. It's Call of Duty. Number 3, this mobile game was called Draw Something. I don't even know if they're still going Draw Something. I know it was like a sequel, wasn't it? Like that, all the rage of like Draw Something and Song Pop and stuff like that all came out at the same time. Number 4, Trent, Ouse, Clyde, and Tay are all types of river. Number 5, what F describes someone having a lot of money? It means they are flush. Number 6, a set of 2 things is known as a pair. Number 7, that is a quad bike. Number 8, Fats and Small had a hit with Turnaround in 1999. Number 9, complete the high jump style. It's the Fosbury Flop. And number 10, what links them all together? They are all terms you would find in the card game poker. Like for Texas Hold'em, you've got the river and the flop and the turn. And then you had quad, which is for 4 of a kind, etc. So there you go. Poker terms. General knowledge then to finish off. Number 1 in cricket, what does the B stand for in LBW? It is before, a leg before wicket. Number 2, which animal was traditionally taken down mines to detect dangerous gases? It was birds, more specifically canaries, but birds. Number 3, which city is served by the airport Schiphol? It is Amsterdam. Number 4, dermatology is associated with which part of the body? It is skin. Number 5, what is this insect? That is a mosquito. Number 6, name the artist. That is David Hockney. Number 7, how many toes does a camel have on each foot? It is 2. It's 2 toes on each foot. Number 8, what is the age of criminal responsibility in the United Kingdom? It's 10 years old. Came up in conversation during the week and I was looking at it. I was like, can't be right. So then did a bit more research and I thought it's going in the quiz. Yeah, 10 years old, the age of criminal responsibility in the UK. Number 9, which of these countries does not have a coastline? It is Hungary. Montenegro definitely has, and Bosnia and Herzegovina has the second shortest coastline after Monaco. But yeah, it is there. I checked a few times. Hungary is landlocked, doesn't have a coastline at all. So Hungary will get you the point. And finally, number 10, orology. And this is why I double checked. I had spelt it wrong. Spelt it right because I thought it was close to the study of birds. But orology is the study of mountains. Yeah, there you go. I've not put a holding slide in the middle of this, so I'm going to go straight into your tiebreaker, which is going to be this. So tot your scores up, but your tiebreaker is this. How many episodes of Brookside were broadcast? That's spelt wrong. It's a great thing with this. When I'm doing it on here, I can just like mess about. Ooh, and then push buttons. Yeah, so how many episodes of how many episodes of Brookside were broadcast? It's a great thing when I've got it on the slides, like the old PowerPoint. I can just, yeah, I can just like swiftly edit, and no one would have seen anything different. So remember, as always with these, nearest to it gets the point, and it is 2,915 episodes of Brookside were broadcast. Got the idea for this because I found I was looking at something came up on my on something I was reading, one of the news articles, and apparently EastEnders is all going online for pretty much the summer. They're going to put all of the episodes of EastEnders onto the iPlayer on a Monday morning at 6 in the morning because they've got loads of sport going on. So they're going to put them all on there so that people can just watch them when they want. The world of TV is changing, very rapidly changing. And check people's viewing habits as well. So there you go. Right, so that is it. That is all of your questions this evening. Let us know, how did you do this evening? Let me know across all social media as you always do. And yeah, how did you get on? Did anyone get 50 out of 50 this evening? But that is it from me. I need to make sure I got the right one. Yeah, it's that one there. Yeah, that is it from me. Thank you very much for joining us. So yeah, this is where it gets. Normally I'd say, right, I'm back live on Thursday, but I'm not. For the first time in 12 months, not live on Thursday night. It is pre-recorded, so remember, as I said before, for your own benefit and so that you don't have to struggle around to try and find where the quiz is, if you do subscribe, then at least you'll get a notification to let you know when the quiz premieres, because it is pre-recorded, so you won't find it on Facebook and you won't find it on the live tab on YouTube. It's exactly the same place as you'd normally find these. So if you found this on tonight, you'll find it. You'll find Thursdays, but just to help you out, that's the best way to do it. Yeah, I'll talk more on Thursday where I am, because by the time that you're watching Thursday's quiz, I will be where I'm going to be for next weekend. So I'll talk more about that on Thursday. But other than that, that's it from me. As always, thank you very much for playing. We'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.